Even if there's only one string, it still can compose a beautiful chapter. Even if there's only one balloon, it still can take you somewhere far and hide. Even if this is not a luxury house, but we are living in this house.
Love in this house.
Living in this house.
Yeah. All the time, our guests are all ladies.
Ladies, today.
Many sisters.
Today is not sisters.
Yeah, but it's not necessarily sisters. Right? There's brothers too.
Today, when I read the rundown, I thought I was surprised. Today we have all men.
They come with love.
Right. I believe there are many friends have come to Taiwan because of the marriage. And today we have the husband here.
Actually, this is correct. They also take Taiwan as their second home.
Yes.
It's kind of married to Taiwan.
Yes.
So we can see another perspective.
In other perspective.
Anyway, we are a family.
And there will be conflict by culture and fun things too.
They all have their career in life.
True.
Yeah.
I'm curious what they have done.
Who are they?
Yeah.
Who are the men?
Today we have invited.
Please tell us quickly.
Okay, today we invite Wang Chenbing from Northeast China.
Hi everyone. Wang Chenbing from Northeast China has come for 8 years.
Li Yichu from Myanmar. Hello, Mr. Li.
Hello, Minglaba.
Li Yichu from Myanmar has come for 16 years.
From Nepal, Mr. Su Yueyang. Hello.
Hello, namaste. Su Yueyang from Nepal has come for 15 years. I'm curious to the new brothers of Taiwan. I have met Chenbing for a couple of times. I'm curious. He's active.
Where have you met him?
In Kaohsiung.
Kaohsiung.
We were there together.
Right.
You've met him.
Yes.
Right? I'm curious how you met your wife. That was a dark, creepy night. No, just kidding.
The story starts.
And the father was away.
Is it a long story?
No. I used to be a teacher in college back in Dalian, so I had more spare time. I went to a company for part-time in Taiwan company. My wife was the chief consultant, and we become a colleague. During the working period, she was flirting with me. Yeah.
She was flirting.
You have to be honest. Yes. Your wife will watch the show.
Yeah,
100% positive. 100% positive. Okay. And because by the time it was early, back in 1994, I met my wife. Oh, so long. Yes. So by the time it was less Taiwanese in Northeast, and the way my wife talks is so soft. Yeah. And when she
talks, that's the way Taiwan girls talk.
You melt. Yeah. So during the work, and it's quite a long time being colleagues, so we had so many common subjects to talk, some same ideas and concepts. So when it's long, we burn up the fire. You too fire up the attraction. Yes. So we both walk together. So how long in Taiwan? I've come for 8 years.
How did you decide?
Cross strait. You must think to live over there.
How to decide
your
where
place
to live
or
the
her
life?
place. Okay.
How'd you decide?
When we got married, the reason I didn't stay long in Taiwan, we had a deal at first. Because always wish the life can be in my own land. And then I told her that why don't we live in China? We can go to Taiwan for a family visit. That's okay. So before this, we have stayed in China for 10 years. 10 years first. Yes,
10 years
first. And my wife told me a good reason. Then we moved here
What
together.
kind of reason?
Because my wife told me that she got a chronic disease that's kind of nodule of thyroid. So and she said the medical care is better in Taiwan, and she persuaded me, keep talking to me that how good the care in Taiwan. I want to go back to treat since it's a disease. Then I discussed with my parents. We consider her health is also important. So under this condition, we moved to Taiwan. Wow.
Then it's been 8 years.
It's been 8 years and not living. This is a huge decision. Yes, it's a huge
Why
one.
don't you live?
Because I'm in love with Taiwan. I like it here.
In love with Taiwan.
Yes. And you're used to it and have your life.
Right.
Yes. Let's ask him later. How big is the life? I'd like to know from Yichu.
Yes. Mr. Lee.
Okay.
Yes.
How did you meet your wife? My wife, I was cheated. You were cheated?
How did it
You
happen?
were cheated by her?
How she cheated you?
We do broadcast this show overseas. I don't fear, this is true. Oh, a true story. Let's hear. I went to Japan in 1990.
Yes.
The job was really good. I worked a day, part-time, 14 hours.
Part-time, 14
Yes.
hours.
One day.
One day.
In daytime, we were at the same
Same working place.
restaurant.
A restaurant.
I met her. I was in another bar in the evening.
Another restaurant. Another girl.
Yes.
Yes.
In the restaurant, she was the waitress.
Waitress.
Holu,
Yes.
the waitress. I was inside the kitchen. This is
This picture.
Please tell us the picture of the time. Yes, the time. And this is we wear
The
Japanese
kimono.
clothes.
Yes, kimono.
Ah, this is kimono. This is for you to wear.
Right,
Yeah, this
this
is wear
is-
after the bath.
When it's hot spring.
I got it.
You got it.
I got it. She was outside. I was in the bath.
Yes.
I was for meal cooking. She was serving. We see each day. We see every day. We met.
You felt the chemistry.
The chemistry. My wife is also beautiful. Oh, right.
We saw the picture.
When you know she's from Taiwan? I know. I know, yes.
How long before you got married?
We know each other for almost 9 months.
9 months.
About 9 months we
Get
decided
married. And moved to
Together.
Taiwan
Wow.
after married.
because we're not young. When we went to Japan, I was 48. Oh. And we took some time to understand if we should get married.
Yes.
I'm only child. She's 2. No many siblings. She used to think to marry someone like her. And perfectly, I'm the only child.
Only child.
There's no sister-in-law. My luck. This is my luck. A perfect match. The luck from the God.
Cherish.
Yes. After I come here to Taiwan, I'm really honored to feel like a family, to become like a family in Taiwan, and also have the happy life that I've never experienced. This is the true Taiwan.
Now let's ask Mr. Su.
Hello, namaste.
How did you meet your wife?
She went. What exactly did it happen to the story how Yue Yang met his wife?
他说你去台湾的时候可以教英文。我刚来的，
呀，没错，
对啊，
在
我刚来的时候有
在台湾教英文很多
教英文
钱呢。
5年多我在教英文。最后是我不喜欢，都是有一些小朋友的话可以找到，那个不是固定的工作，老的时候没有，都是要做自己的 idea。所以现在我那个5年后的时候，我现在没有在教，都是我来自己做自己的生意。
How did you meet your wife?
She went traveling to Nepal.
Nepal.
Yeah. Traveling. And then you got her back? Yeah, that's true. Oh, so the girls wanna go to Nepal. Be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
Because I heard the boys in Nepal are really good to send out a message.
It's okay.
Is it? Is it okay? Then how did your wife get it?
I was opening a shop for hiking gear when I studied in college. The gear for hiking. So they went shopping. We were chatting there, and they were planning to hiking. By the time they were 3 friends together, they invited us to go alone. Then first time we went 4 days. It was only taking a look on the view while hiking. When we walked, the other 2 friends left the group.
Left you.
Then you went on your own activity. Yeah, I was in front for the guide. When she was after me, 2 of us were in the front. The other 2 were in the back, so we can have more talk. And you two talk a lot.
Did you go hot spring?
No, there's no hot spring. It's jungle spring.
Jungle spring.
Just and she goes there twice in a year, 2 times. Every summer and winter, she will come visiting me. 3 times we decided to get married. 3 times after that we decided to get married. Only 3 times? 3 years. 3 years, totally 6 times. Twice a year. Almost like that. There are 2 questions. First, you would, if it's 小桃子, why do you go to Nepal twice in a year?
Because there's the man waiting for me. It's easy.
I didn't come here at all.
So
this seed has been planted when you went for hiking.
Must be.
It's done during the jungle spring.
Yes. Really? Then it's true.
That's the story. Then, how did you decide to come here? It's a huge decision since Taiwan is a better place.
Taiwan is better than Nepal.
A better country. One is the concept.
Yes.
One is that I can see more things, and my English is good. She said that I can teach English when I live in Taiwan.
Exactly. You can earn a lot of teaching English
I taught
here.
English for 5 years. At the end, I didn't like it. I only can teach English to some kids, but it's not a long-term job. When you're old, you still need to figure out later. So after 5 years now, I don't teach, but I do my own business. How many years here? Almost 15 years.
15 years.
15 years. How many years, Chenbin? It's 8 years. 8 years. How about Lee? 16. 17.
17.
16. 16. 15. Wow. But I don't.
There's one thing I'm curious. Since we just had New Year, the gentleman who moved here, do they have the New Year in Taiwan or back to their own country?
I go back my hometown in each New Year, back to Dalian. Since I think I am away, but every year I should spend time with my parents. Always. Yes, back for dumpling. Right. Back for dumpling. Yeah. Mr. Wang will celebrate the same New Year as we do here. Then theirs might not be the same as ours.
Right. Because, Mr. Lee, do you still have relatives there?
I don't have.
So you decided to have it here or go back?
I don't go back. I have twice New Year's here.
Twice in each year?
Yeah. Chinese New Year, we're at home for dinner. To eat together.
Dinner together.
Happiness.
Yes.
13 or 14 April. Once again.
It's
nice.
It's nice. Any money gift?
Yes. Yeah. We spread it out.
Spread out.
Yeah, spread out.
So generous.
When we do that, the person who gets it is lucky in Buddhism. Customs. Money gift, similar.
Yes.
Thailand, Myanmar, Laos, and Cambodia, it's all the same on 13, 14, 15 April. That's for the New Year. We use water to spread out the bad luck, and bring in the good luck. Good luck. Yeah, many people, some kids, they don't know. We should
Teach
them. The different New Year in Myanmar or in Southeast Asia, we will have celebration on 16th, 13th, 14th April, 14th. This is because the birth of Buddha. Yes. And how about you, Yang? How is your New Year? It's quite nothing to our New Year, but other days are quite bigger. One day will be off on New Year, but there are many types. The Taiwanese or the local people are similar. Some might be today, tomorrow is for Buddha. That the date is
That's
dependent.
in different time.
You live in Kathmandu? I'm in Pokhara. So sometime during New Year here, I'll go back there. But mostly spend time here.
So it depends where you will celebrate.
No. I still go back on other holidays. It's about 2 or 3 times in a year. It's business good, I go back.
Then I would like to ask you, what's the difference after you got married? What's the difference?
Before and after, it's quite different. Like what we talked about. The girl should be gentle. I just said that my wife, that her voice is quite soft. That's soft. Then you will imagine that she must be a understanding person. But after marriage, you'll realize. Hey. What's the difference between before and after married?
那李先生啊，请问一下你们的房子一平多少？他告诉我多少。然后我在想说，那房子有贷款嘛？然后我就问他，我请问一下，首付是多少？首付。因为我们大陆讲头期款，我们讲叫首付。对，所以对方就没有听懂。
首付郭台铭啊。
对。
After married, you realize there's only gentle, no understanding. Yeah.
Did you realize that the Taiwanese men are sweet? So when she moved back, the sweet thought should rely on you.
Oh, that's why. Actually, I've been doing something thoughtful, whether before or after. Because if you talk about it, I would like to praise men in my hometown.
Make a list.
Because in my memory, when I was a kid, that was after and before school, I could see all the lights are on. Each kitchen has presented that 80% of men are cooking. 80%.
Right.
Northeast men. Yeah, this is our advantage. Advantage. When I come here, actually I still can show my wife the generosity and thoughtfulness from the Northeast China. But sometimes if you're the only one who's devoting, there seems a bit disappointed.
No balance.
Yeah. You might not find a balance. So sometimes wish my wife can be more thoughtful and think more for the husband. But it's been too long. It's been decades.
Relax. When this one is out, she should have some change at least.
Have you discussed before? Yeah, I wish she can. After I go back, after my confession from my heart, she could change. It better not get worse. To have some results. Yeah. Expecting.
Okay, Mr. Lee.
Before married, we didn't feel the loading was huge. But after deliver the kid, the pressure is raised.
How many kids do you have?
One. Yes.
One is already stressed out.
Yeah, a girl.
How's that?
Because she majors in Chinese music and something like lute and electronic guitar. Instrument costs a lot. Yeah. She likes it when she's young. We also inspire her. It's fine if we have no money, but we encourage her.
To give her support.
Thank
How
you.
about Miss Sue? What's the difference before and after married?
Quite different.
Is it a lot?
It's a lot. It's all different before we got married, and there's more things we have child. It's getting harder and harder and more trouble. Trouble? Yeah. What kind of trouble? How do I take care of the kid? The concept is different from mother and father, but I will. But can you give us an example how to raise the kids? The concept of Nepal, the concept different from Taiwanese mother. The grandparents wish to take care of them. I need to work, but I like to do it myself.
You hope you can take care of them at home. Take care at home.
If I take care of them, I can teach them everything. I can teach them English, I can teach them Indian and also local words. I can teach them language, I can speak many of them, but if others do it, elders do it. Once we play in the park, the elder will sit on the bench. A kid have no fun running there alone.
That's why.
So when I take them out, I'll run with them. You will join them, play with them. I'll do that. The elder will sit there and smoke. I don't like that. So I rather take care of them myself. I like to ask them, is there any culture shock we so-called after you come to Taiwan? No matter is that we have the same culture or we have so many different customs. Yes. Is there any something interesting or something embarrassing? First, when I just moved to Taiwan, that was 2005 when I moved here. By the time the officers require interview. When we walked to the officer hold on my wife. She asked me how long I've been to Taiwan. I was thinking that, how could it happen? Ask your wife. Yeah. And also, actually, when I just came to Taiwan, the problem is my own career change. I was thinking, or I can do the investment on estate, real estate. It's fine. Yeah. I was randomly looking on the street for the real estate. I thought there was one case is nice, so I called them. Sir, Mr. Lee, may I ask how much is it for one pin? He told me that, and I thought there should be a loan, so I asked him. I'd like to ask. How much is the first payment? First what? First payment. First payment. Yeah, because we use another name for down payment in China.
First payment.
I see. So the person didn't get me. First pay is Terry Guo. Yeah.
Terry Guo.
And he asked, do you mean the one in Taiwan or the one in Hong Kong? Sir, Kai-Shi Lee is the Hong Kong one. Yes. So sometimes there are some problem in the languages. There's some misunderstandings.
A bit different.
Yes, there's a bit difference. Such as aircraft, ice bar.
Ice
refrigerator called frozen machine. Frozen machine. This is the early one. Yeah, that's the early one. Now we also call refrigerator.
Now you've been used to it.
I'm already used to it. Used to it.
Yes.
And the tips you can't give 250. Oh, right.
250. No.
250. 250 in North is the word we use to curse someone. That's what we call this person is idiot. Yeah, regardless.
Now you can talk Taiwanese.
You can also talk Taiwanese. Yeah. Because I live in South, people mostly talk in Taiwanese. So under the environment, I go out for lunch. When I just moved here, there's always something embarrassing. Such as when you dine out, usually they ask big or small portion. I'm always confused. So I decided to learn Taiwanese heartily. And my mother-in-law also encouraged me to. So every time when I talk to my mother-in-law at her place, she always tries hard to speak the lousy Chinese.
Is it like a
so I use very
talk?
broken Taiwanese. Yeah. Talk to her. Mutual understanding. Yeah, we talk by ourselves. Yeah. So her broken Chinese and your broken Taiwanese. Right. That's right. Slowly, when it's time, Taiwanese is improved. And I'm thinking, living in Taiwan and living in South, if you can really put yourself into the place, actually your life will be easier, will be less toughness.
Yes.
That's also why you teach those friends who join to your association to tell them about this idea. Yes, right. Because later after I come, the late years I come here, I realized there are many people moving here from China. No matter your boy or girl, they will experience what I've been through. There are many things they need to adapt. They need to get familiar, including there are many messages is not set by clear channel. And since when they just came, we have many friends moved to Taiwan who hold the same concept, and also some sisters from Vietnam or other countries. Then we thought we could build a platform to build up an association to let more people communicate, receive the message. To let them to have our experience and to tell them, to teach them to avoid unnecessary detour.
The detour.
Yeah, it's quite well planned to be prepared before they come to Taiwan. That's nice. That's nice. Yes. How about Mr. Lee? When I just learned Chinese, when I learned the words. What embarrassing story did it happen when Yizu first started to learn Chinese?
刚来的时候，外面路边全部写的是中文。
对，因为你来台湾，你是一个 foreigner 嘛。
现在呢，我看不懂中文，我不会写中文。然后我骑摩托车外面，老婆打电话给我，你在哪里？我看那个路标，都是中文，我看不懂。然后问隔壁的人我在哪里？
When I just learned Chinese, when I learned the words death and key and death. Yeah, I give death to grandparents. That's a curse. They'll mad. They'll be mad.
Yeah.
How to pronounce means differently.
Yes.
And also 老师 and 老师and 老师. Yeah. Retroflex is hard to you. Yes. That was hard, really. And also the speaking tone. That's also confusing. Because the tone we use only has 3. High, mid, low. Ah. Myanmar is ah. The Burmese third tone is the first tone in Chinese. Compare with Bopomofo ah.
Means the language can really make some funny stories. Yes.
It's Chinese. Burmese is ah. And another difference is Burmese is we say let's eat. In Burmese is eat let's.
In reverse way.
It is in front. Such as food is tame. It is sa. Tame sa. It's similar like Japanese. Yeah. Gohan taberu. Yes. Yeah, it's alike. The grammar is reverse than Chinese. Reverse. So sometimes you confuse. But I'm teaching Burmese in language center, so I won't confuse. You won't confuse. I won't confuse.
Let's ask Mr. Su now. Is there anything happened when you were in Taiwan?
When I just came, it's all Chinese everywhere.
Right, because you're a foreigner coming
I couldn't read
to
Chinese.
Taiwan.
I couldn't write Chinese, and I rode on a motorbike out. My wife called me and asked, "Where are you?" I saw the signs are Chinese. I didn't know where I am.
You didn't know?
I didn't know. Now there are more people who can talk English, but there were not.
But I thought the signs are with English.
Now, yes, but after 3 years ago, he said more than decades before, all Chinese. I didn't know where I was. I couldn't read the sign. I asked the person, where am I? In the middle of nowhere. Nowhere. When will we come back? I didn't know where I was.
Then what to do?
It's all, I'm on the way. Get back home slowly.
You all answered on the way.
Yeah. Go out for shopping. It's all for the food. Or now it's all for the food, grocery, go out for grocery. And I like to watch how they make it. By the time I couldn't read Chinese, I just checked what they sell. I went to see the kitchen. Can I go in? I asked them. You get into their kitchen? Yeah. Didn't understand what exactly he gave me. I didn't know.
Will they kick you out?
Yeah. She said, okay, take a look of this.
Would he think you might learn the secret and kick you out? No.
They consider the foreigner is idiot. Dummy.
Dummy. Did you have the ups and downs in life while living in Taiwan? Can you share with us?
Let's act them one by one.
Okay, Mr. Wang first. Downs.
Should I have tears? Actually, what I can feel is the gap of culture, including other country coming for immigration. Yourself should be well prepared mentally, because it's really hard. It's really hard. Everything starts from nothing.
Yes.
And when you start from nothing, those old habits you used to have still influence you. So sometimes it's harder.
Yes.
Right. It's hard.
Hold it, Mr. Wang. You're the man.
I've been through it. The ups is that I feel to be identified here. This is something I'm really happy and glad. I feel warm.
Can I have an example?
Such as, actually, let me say this. When I talk and chat with Taiwanese friends, in the middle, I told them I'm from China. They don't believe it. They think, are you kidding me?
You look like a local Taiwanese. Yes.
Yeah. They would say, no matter it's from outlook or how I talk, I am born to be like a local Taiwanese. I think this is a complimentary when he said that. Crown. Yeah, with a crown. What he meant is that I really live my life in this place. I have worked myself to fit in firmly this society. This is also a complimentary to me, saying that I'm really identified by this society, by this place. Identified. I'm really happy that this means my dream, the dream that I wanna guard this land, I wanna stay on this land, this dream has come true. That's how I feel.
Please keep it on. Mr. Lee, your ups and downs in Taiwan.
Because before in 1987, I wanted to come to Taiwan from Myanmar. Because there was no diplomatic relationship. So it was difficult. We had to go to Thailand to stay 3 weeks there for the visa. And then come here. But still need to leave after 6 months.
You have to.
Yeah. And after come back, you have to come back again. It was tough. Very tough. Now it's convenient for the new immigrants. Very convenient. 2 weeks is done. Yeah. So different. In our era, it was hard.
That was in the early years.
9/21.
Yes.
9/21. Terrified. My daughter was born on 9th May 1999, the Mother's Day. I was terrified. Totally.
You protected her.
In Japan, I knew you knew about it. I knew it is frequent, but not so strong. Yeah. Oh, it was scary on that day.
Lala was terrified.
Yeah. This is the first time in my life you got shocked. Yeah, I was shocked.
Let's ask Mr. Su.
Okay, thank you. The downs?
Yeah, downs. Let's talk downs first.
That's the only one about downs. That's the language.
You can't speak.
The language barrier.
Language barrier.
By the time I didn't learn Chinese before I came, so I like to talk and people will ask me many questions. And you're like dementia elders forget where you are. Yes, yes. And people are watching me.
Yeah.
Many friends will visit, they talk, being quiet. You can understand. That's it. So you're kind of lonely by the time. Yeah. I was boring.
Boring.
For about 6 months. About 6 months.
That's a long time boring.
I didn't have work to do.
Did you ever think to go back to Nepal?
But my story is interesting. I didn't talk yet. But I'm not sure if I can talk. Please
tell us.
That's we delivered the baby before we got married.
Before you got married?
We had our first child before married.
Did you?
Yeah, so when I came, my daughter was 1 year old. So I was responsible to take care of her. Mostly it's on my duty. Since I couldn't find a job because the language,
yes.
I couldn't find a job. The hard work, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I run my business and study in college back there. It was boring for the first 6 months. The difficulty, anything, I have no idea. And later when my daughter grows up, we both can communicate. We have another kid. By the time
that I thought you have experiences, I thought that you could go around, did you?
But the time was still us. My wife needed to work. Did you argue with your wife then? No, not much.
They can't because of the language.
I talk Nepal, she talks in Taiwanese. It's fine, we don't get it. It's fine.
It's fine.
That's also a benefit.
So funny, so hilarious.
Actually, if you think carefully, Mr. Wang, the relationship between Taiwan and China is changing. Yes. And actually people have more understanding to China. And the economic rates in China from the past decades, people are well aware. Yes. And including Myanmar, they also changed. Yeah. When you just moved out, when you were still in college, it was still military government. The state was curfew. Even more. Suddenly
now
all changed.
It's different.
Nepal once been through this. Yes. From the communist rules, and then whole country changed. And Vietnam too, right? So everyone should hold up a hope of change. Come to Taiwan, actually it's also a similar process. At the end, do you have anything to tell your family about the process? Actually, who your closest roommate are, that's your family. Family back in hometown, family back in Taiwan, do you have anything to tell them? 3 guests will tell the words from their hearts to their families. Family back in hometown, family in Taiwan. Do you have anything to tell them? I just mentioned, immigrants' life will be harder life. In my family, I'm the only man in the house. So when I come to Taiwan, the loading is heavy. Yes, what I was considering for a long time. Now I like to say to my parents far there. Father, mother, everything is fine here. I worry about you. I really miss you. I only have a biggest wish to you is I hope you both can be healthy, joyfully, and happily to enjoy your lives. Even though I'm far away from you, but my heart is always with you. And I also like to say to other families here, I really miss you all. To my wife in Taiwan, I want to say, I hope the new year you can understand me more, understand me better. And I also hope all the new immigrants in Taiwan can have a happy family in a new year and their dreams come true. Happy, healthy, joyful. Thank you. This wish is generous and it's practical. Yes, yes.
We frequently can see many sisters sharing in the show, but it feels totally different from men's side. Yeah, really. It is very touching.
It's hard, but also happy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mr. Lee.
The new year has come. Taiwan society now combines with all cultures.
Right.
Change a lot. It's totally different from the year I came. It's totally different. And people fit in the life better.
Yes.
I watch many new immigrants on TV, singing, dancing, cooking. What I want to give, it's more than this, to let people understand that's the special culture from their countries.
Yes.
Besides, those new immigrants living in Taiwan, they need to learn. Beside them, but also the local Taiwanese to understand.
Right.
To understand.
Yes. Yes.
The key is your next generation to have a better life, to encourage, to watch over. That's what I hope now. Thank you. Today on the TV, I wish all the Taiwanese and the new immigrants to work as hard as I do. Don't give up.
Yes.
Learn much as you can. Must succeed. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. How about you, Yang? Do you have something to tell your wife? Everything is okay. That's nothing. It's really hard. When I left my country, it could be said that my wife okay, my parents okay, my child and everyone okay. Since I was the first kid in Nepal, I take care. Now I would like to go back. My parents they miss me since I'm the first child. I still have 2 sisters and 2 brothers.
Yes.
That's each of them.
You have great
sponsor
responsibility.
Them. But whatever my parents need, I'll buy for them. But they are not happy. They must be unhappy. They see my friends' children when they go out, holding them, but they can't do that.
Yeah.
They can't once in a year. They can't hold them, and they see some of my friends. They think of me.
I see.
But I convinced myself that my parents are the father and mother of all.
That's right.
But I like to be the child of everyone. A child to all the parents. A child of a country. So I have to convince them that I have to take care of my own family.
So you think you just do your best?
Yes. This world is a global village. A nation. But we just live different places, but we are still family.
Yes,
so
we
no
are
matter where I'm
family.
from, so that can make your emotion when better. I miss, I need to convince myself.
Right.
So my mission is peace, love, and cooperation. Wherever there's peace, nothing bad will come to us.
True.
With love, there's nothing bad. There's no war. That's cooperation. That's cooperation. Everything can overcome, talk to each other. There's nothing big deal.
That's right.
So we're being a very good life. Family will be
We
good.
don't have a good life or bad life. We just have life. So we just do the best for the good life, right?
So what I do more is this kind of work. You can see they will be fine there. My friends say my father's fine. They will ask them. Right, we can go to Nepal to visit your dad. Yeah, visit your mom. Okay, my parents I can be their son. Yeah, sure.
Right.
Yeah. Each time there are many of us going back. I'll go back next month, so now there are 5, 6 arranged the schedule. Oh. Wow.
This is a big plan.
The bridge between Taiwan and Nepal.
Yeah.
Big plan. I want to be a son of Taiwan.
Yeah.
Son of Taiwan.
Yes.
I'm also the son of Nepal.
Cool.
And people come here with different backgrounds.
Yes.
And fight for their lives, have up and down. And actually, you all have positive minds, healthy minds, establish volunteer organization to build a bridge. It's all good. We should really learn from them.
Right. But I really think when he talks about the global village, it feels different.
It was really touching, right?
It feels different.
Hold it.
Hold
We
it.
thank you three to come to our show. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, let's work together.
Thank you.